Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel Shelly J. Cox. In today's video I will show you how I use my computer to find the colors from my reference photo that I'll need for my oil painting palette. Please hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss the cool videos that I'll be sending out, and ring the notification bell if you want to get an alert for when the new videos are uploaded. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you! Today I'm using Corel Painter since I already had my reference photo loaded there. I was making some drawing and value edits to the reference before I started checking colors for my palette. Photoshop works too. This is a great way to really see what the colors are and exactly what root color we are working from. The color wheel can be seen on the right side of the screen. When I place the color picker, that's the eyedropper tool, over the area in the photo that I want to examine, the root color will be selected on the color wheel ring. See that little black oval? That is the root color. Then you can see in the triangle all the different values and saturated color options. The top corner of the triangle is where pure white lives. The right point is the pure root color, and the bottom triangle is pure black. All the other points on the triangle represent a combination of the three colors. Also, I have made a white box to the side of my reference photo and divided it into three areas: the lights, the middle, and the darks. This will represent my actual palette. I will look at my reference with the idea that each area will have to fall into one of the three values. I'm placing my color samples in the correct value areas. I keep checking my colors and comparing the root color to the colors I've already placed. If a new root color appears, I will place it on the palette. Once each area is filled up, I'm ready to mix my actual painting palette. I'm using a limited palette of titanium white, yellow ochre pale, cadmium red light, and ivory black. I have invited a few guest star colors to the party: bright red, French ultramarine blue, and permanent mauve. I have listed the details in the description below. Okay, let's start mixing. I like to start with mixing up the lights first. This sets me up during the mixing of the middle values to not have to dip into the pure white to lighten my colors. Using too much white in middle to dark value colors can make your painting look a bit chalky. This is not an effect that I want to see in my final painting. In fact, I like it when my painting looks lush and the colors and the paint still look a bit wet even though they are really dry. I always get a kick out of it when people ask me if they can touch my paintings. Usually I say, yes, as long as your hands are clean. I've even had someone tell me that they could feel the energy that I put into the painting when they touch it. Hey, if you're liking the video, hit that thumbs up icon, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. You don't want to miss the video of me actually painting this one using the palette I'm mixing here. Okay, back to my palette. I'm not going to mix all the colors found for each value section. I will mix the ones that I feel I really need. The others will come by mixing as I go. My palette always starts out so neat and clean, but as I paint, colors get mixed into each other to create the colors I need. I adjust colors as needed once I place a brush stroke. If it doesn't give me the result I wanted, while I'm painting I will see the paint color on the brush next to the place I intend to place the paint. I will decide then, before laying down the brush stroke, if it is the correct color. If yes, then down it goes. But still, sometimes that color just isn't what I wanted. So I correct it and move on. This is part of the Selective Start process, mixing up your palette prior to starting to paint and placing brush strokes of the correct color and value in the correct spot, making the correct shape. I will demonstrate this in the next video. I can't wait to paint this beautiful ballerina. I'm loving the vantage point looking down from above her. I'm putting my mixed colors onto my palette in the same way I laid them out on the computer. The lights at the bottom, the mid values in the middle, and the darks at the top. I'm using a piece of glass here for my palette surface. I like using glass because it's easy to scrape away dried paint if I let it sit out too long. I try not to do this, but it does happen. I put a piece of neutral mid-value paper below the glass. This helps me judge the values of my colors. If the color value is lighter or darker than this mid-value paper, I know where to place it. This glass palette is my small one. It's 12 inches by 12 inches. In my reference picture, I'm seeing that the lights are cool and the shadows are warm, except on the arm that is in the shadow, the one furthest away from the light. It has a bluish gray color to it. That should be fun to paint. I like playing around with color that is not what it usually is. Your brain says, yes, that's an arm. It should be flesh color. My painter eyes say, yes, it's flesh, but not like the peachy beige flesh the brain is thinking of, but rather bluish gray, where the arm is away from the light. But it also has a warm reddish color where some bit of light is hitting it. And the upper arm, as it moves towards the shoulder, looks a bit greener to me. Okay, so here's a little tip I learned. I put my palette in the freezer if I'm not going to start painting right away. This will keep the oil paint buttery, just like when I first mixed them. You have to get the palette out about 10 minutes before you're ready to start. Then it's business as usual. Okay, I'm mixing up the middle values now. This is where all the good color lives. Reddish browns, purplish grays, pinkish mauves, orangey oranges, and cherry reds. Full, saturated, glorious color. I'm gonna love painting that red tutu. I hope to capture it in as few brush strokes as possible. The gold on her bodice too. Should only require a few bold strokes of thick color. I guess you'll have to watch the follow-up video to find out how it goes. Let me know in the comments below if there are any topics or painting ideas that you'd like to see me cover in my upcoming videos. And many thanks to the viewers that have left comments, especially on how I can improve my videoing skills. While oil painting is not new to me, making videos about it is. I am by far no expert on using the video camera, let alone the software to edit the videos with. But I'll admit I'm enjoying learning how to do it all. I was so proud of myself for being able to make that animated subscribe button with the bell sound no less. So here's a big round of applause to everyone who's helped me improve my skills and help make my channel great. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna stop talking here and let y'all just watch me finish preparing the palette. I'll be adding the darks next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy painting!